Here we have Dwight. You notice right now there's quite the angle, so the first thing we need to address is that your head is up. You can see how everything is working so much harder with that tension there. The red line here shows your body position, and the yellow would be the optimal position. So by bringing your head down, we should be able to get those legs up. So once we address that, then we'll address rotation. Above the water, you can see how much of your head is above. The other thing we need to work on is your ability to breathe out during your swim. So I counted 20 strokes here before you took a breath. So being able to relax and go for air every 2, 3, or 4 strokes is going to help you relax more. And that'll allow you to relax into the water more as well. So from behind there's quite a bit of head and shoulder visible, which just again shows us the same thing we saw below the water. And again from the front, I can tell you're not blowing air out here. Here we have Barb, and you notice good body line here. We're dealing more with our arm position and catch here rather than head position as much. So you could relax the head a little, and we need to work on earlier entry with you. So you notice above the water you're reaching, and what's going in the water first is your elbow. So you reach straight to the front and your elbow's going in first. So if we get high elbow recovery with you with an earlier entry, we want wider tracks. That's going to have the biggest bang for the buck on your swim here. Okay, from behind, you can see you come around in front. So and in front here you could be wider tracks, and if we get you entering in sooner, you'll be able to go for that catch and a bit more glide per stroke. Okay, Emily here. Emily, you can see how you're pushing down on your right side. So on either side you're pushing down, and the elbow pops down, shoulder pops down. So this is causing that up and down movement in your swim. We need to focus on getting the hands down, not the elbows. By letting your elbows stay higher, you'll have better catch under the water. Above the water, you do have a high elbow recovery here, but you also swing around in front. So what that does is it drops your elbow right as you go to enter, and that's where that splash is coming from. That splash is breaking above the water, so it's actually enough to slow you down a little. So from behind you can see your elbow pulls way around. What we're looking for is more of the hip bringing the elbow out and the hip putting the elbow in without any extra rotation through the shoulders here. And in the front, you can see here that shoulder comes way around. And again, way around. That's pulling you down in the water. So we're going to work on it being your hands. We have Stephanie here. And Stephanie's new to swimming. Your hand position's nice. Your head position is keeping your legs low. So once we get you relaxing, you'll be where the yellow line is, not where the red line is here. So as you relax and learn to breathe out while you're swimming, that'll allow you to relax even more and get your head down. Then we're going to work on the Superman kick so that the legs are up behind us. Now above the water, that high head position, making it hard for you to get your arms around. And you're pushing water to the front. So you're braking. So any wave you send forward is actually stopping you from going forward. So we'll work on keeping everything a little lower in the water in the front, and that'll bring us up behind. Now from the front, you had one stroke where your track was right, and then the other one, the hand just kind of scoops in under you. So as far as arm position goes, we don't have too many things to work on there. Here we have Bill. So you're reaching further forward than you have the flexibility to, and it's kind of dipping your back. If you can see your lower back, so your ribs are forward and your lower back is bent. And then if we get your legs up a little bit more and the hands down a little bit more, you can have a more relaxed posture in the water, which will be horizontal instead of flexed like it is. Now above the water, you can see the splash on entry. So by getting a lot cleaner entry, we'll be able to have a little faster swim there as well. So you have your right arm reaches all the way around and it pulls you down in the water. So we'll even out the energy so that each stroke is the same.